Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. I'm Cody Parent, the Senior Director of Esports Operations and GM and Head Coach for Pacers Gaming, the professional NBA 2K League franchise for the Indiana Pacers. I hope you enjoy this NBA 2K20 badge breakdown series. Let's get straight into the video. Consistent Finisher, one of the most controversial finishing badges in the game. Bo wanted to talk about this one specifically. So
Yes,
this should be a good one, Bo. You ready to dive in?
I'm ready. Let's get it.
All right, let's do it. I'll start the timer here. We have 5 minutes to break down consistent finisher. First and foremost, what is consistent finisher in 2K20? It reduces the penalty for poorly released layups. Penalties for mistimed layups are reduced, allowing players to make more layups consistently. Okay, so it's when you go up, maybe you hold X too long, maybe you tap it on accident, and it allows the ball to go in more. So, do you like this badge, Bo? Do you not like it? Talk to me.
I mean, me personally, I love this badge just because we all know this 2K, no meter is the wave. You see what I'm saying? Like you gotta have no meter. No meter is better. You get a higher green window with no meter. So you want to go no meter, and that's the positive of it. But there's a negative about no meter. When you go in the paint, it's harder time layups because it's not like a jump shot. Layups change. Every layup is different, different releases. So you can't time your layups. A lot of layups are late, slightly early, very late. See what I'm saying? So having this badge is huge with the no meter factor
Hmm.
because if you get it late is still considered a good layup if you have the badge. See what I'm saying? So I
Sure.
think this badge is huge for that.
Okay. What about players in terms of positionally? Is it better for guards in your experience? Can centers use this badge? What do you think?
I think this badge is 1 through 5. I think the only time this badge might not be as useful is if you're an inside center that plays with his bar on. You know what I'm saying? Because you can't shoot, so you have your bar on, and normally you will finish. You will have fill up your meter when you go for a layup if you get at timing, and that's where like I would recommend a badge like Pro Touch that improves your layups when you release it good. See what I'm saying?
Yes.
But besides that, 1 through 4, most of the time, and a lot of popping centers use no meter, so I would definitely recommend this badge for every position.
Okay. Um, what about level of the badge? Is it worth to throw it on bronze? Do you have to have Hall of Fame? It's funny, Bo, how every badge is different.
Yes.
Sometimes you can leave it on bronze like a
Yeah.
chase down artist and
Yeah.
you're good.
Yeah.
What about this one? What about consistent finisher?
I actually don't think you have to have this one a Hall of Fame. I think it's one of those badges that once you get it to silver, it starts working pretty good. I don't think bronze is. I don't think it's like Chase Down where bronze is you become LeBron James, but in silver, I think silver is the perfect spot for it. Obviously, if you have the points and you want to go higher, sure that helps. But I don't think there's that big of a difference from silver and Hall of Fame or silver and gold. So I think once you get it to silver, that's a great spot to have it in.
Okay. Um, what about game modes? Do you use this in park, 2v2, 3-on-3, pro am? Is it for
I
every game
think
mode?
I think you can use it for every game mode. I think maybe Park is the one where you could slide off and not use it just because Park is more shooting around, stuff like that, more shooting, more threes. Where in Pro Am you gotta go in the paint more and in Rec Center. But I still think in the Park, if you like going inside and you have no meter and you're a guard, I think it's a big badge to have. In Pro Am, when I played in Pro Am, my log, his name is Follow. He used to have it on gold, and he used to make some of the most craziest levels I ever seen in my life. And I'm like, how are you making this? And he's like, I got consistent on gold. I see very lates going in, contested, 80% contested. I'm like, all right. I see. Oh
He,
yeah.
that's glitchy, and I'll be honest with you. I've been since September when the game came out. I've always recommended like a Giant Slayer or
Yes.
a Slithery. Now, where would you prioritize this badge compared to those?
So you see, like this batch is really important, but I don't think I do agree. Giant Slayer is also just as important, and so is Slithery. It's not one of these badges where I'm gonna tell you it's the best badge for finishing. You gotta have it. I think it depends on your build. If you're a play sharp, I don't think, and you have three badges. I think you should consider putting silver consistent and bronze slithery and not have giant slayer because to be honest you're not going to try to finish a lot over or big centers, but when you do go for a layup you want to finish it. But if you're a BP build or a build that can finish a lot, you want to have high giant slayer, high slithery, and then you can, and because your layup is so high now you can have silver consistent where you don't got to put it hall of fame. See what I'm saying? So I think it's a
Yes,
good balance.
that makes sense. And I was just sitting here thinking if I'm a BP build, maybe I don't use it either because I'm going to be dunking more of the time than I am laying it up, right? The majority of
Exactly.
the time.
Exactly. That's
Yeah,
more for a build that you know you're gonna get layup stuff like that.
right. A little more finesse, right?
Yes.
Awesome. Okay, any last thoughts on consistent finisher? We have about 25 seconds here. What do you think? Is there anything else people need to know?
Man, I don't know. I just know I've seen some of the most craziest layups go in with no meter, no timing, no stick. People just hit square with their eyes closed very early. So you see it in the league build, and they just go in because they have consistent finisher, which helps you make bad time layups. So I think that badge is huge. I feel like you should have it, and I think it's big, in my opinion.
Perfect. Again, you're 3 for 3 today, Bo.
Oh,
We
let's get it,
we
man.
ended right on time, so you got the
I
shot
was
clock
trying to
down.
get it. Let's go. I was trying to get it. Let's go.
Very good. All right. Well, appreciate you, Bo. Thanks again for hanging out.
For
We'll
sure.
we'll get you back on soon to do some more badges, and make
Anytime.
make sure you guys go check out his YouTube channel that's starting soon. I'm holding him to it.
He's holding me to it. I got you.
And follow him on Twitter. The links will be in the description below. But we appreciate you guys tuning in again to the channel. Let us know what badges you want us to break down next. Hope you have a great day, and we'll see you in the next one.
Peace.